hope you haven't rolled. Temporary fix with baler twine. Not ideal. So one thing after another. So obviously Nico's rug just breaking with a fillet string. Yesterday, the stable's flooding. Only done that once more in 7 years I've been here. Ugh. Anyway, they look a bit better now. Thanks to Lucy for giving me some extra sourbier. There's something like 7 bales in there. Because it was literally absolutely soaking. 7 bales in here, and Lexi's is still a bit soggy, but she's got shavings and I don't have any more, so I'm gonna have to get some more. And yesterday in the other car, not the towing car, accidentally ran over some unknown thing in the road, not an animal. Looked like a gigantic piece of Lego if I'm honest, but anyway, the tyre's not gone flat yet, so hopefully. We are off to Dressage, it's quite windy and we're running very, very late. I plan to leave at 11, but it's 10 to 11. Eek. Has at least stayed on. So after a fairly stressful 24 hours, we did make it to Coleraine with some time to spare. But I didn't have time to platter or anything, and luckily it was indoors, which does hide a multitude of sins, so that was very much appreciated. As you can tell, it was quite windy, so those big doors behind the judges box were rattling quite a bit, and Nico was a little bit unsure, but he is getting better in that indoor, so progress. Anyway, on to the test. So for our first movement, we got a 6.5 and the judge said that we were coming above the bit. That judge's box is new, before it's been a car, so Nico is obviously very lucky at everything, which is fine, but obviously noticed it was different, so wasn't too sure. So for this circle we got a 7 and the judge said we could have more supple bend. I definitely think he was working a lot better today, and I think that's down to the fact that I did kind of rush, but we had longer to warm up, if that makes sense. And I think it did pay off, so I'll make sure I do that in future. So for this trot to walk to trot, we got a 6.5 and the judge said tight over the back. And then my favourite little move is this half circle right and half circle left 10 metres. We only got a 6 for this, and the judge said stiffening on the turns. But this is where the lady came out of the cafe, so Nico was like, "Ah, who is that?" So he wasn't as responsive as he could have been. And here he starts looking because the doors really rattled, so he wasn't too sure. So there are a couple of Pony Club kicks there. We did get a 5.5 for that, which I think was probably quite kind because I thought we would get a much lower score than that. The judge put some resistance at C when I did the Pony Club kicks with the wind. Then for this circle left we got a 6 and she said some resistance in the contact. You can see he just was a bit sort of like heady. I think just because of the combination of what had gone on beforehand, but he does settle back down quite nicely, and our scores start to go back up again. So for our transition to medium walk here, we got a 7 and the judge said we were obedient to walk. And next we changed the rein on a long rein and a free walk. He does seem to score quite well in these free walks because I think he's not ever had lower than a 6.5, and we got a 7 on this occasion. You can see how dirty his hocks are there, but it's fine. Dressage people don't care about clean horses, do they? I think they're probably more fussy about it than show jumpers are, but hey ho, we arrived. So then we go back up into medium walk and then we do a circle right and we got a 7 for that, saying could be more supple.
So I turn it down and I shut you out.
I do always feel like I'm walking for ages, but having watched Lucy's prelim tests, they definitely look like they're walking for a lot longer, so I think I should be grateful that I'm not doing prelims yet. Then between X and C we transition into working trot, which I thought he did quite nicely.
Angel on my shoulders, the enemy. I steal from your heart, but you stay with me.
And then we changed the rein and we got a 7 for that. Again, I was surprised about that because I didn't feel he went really tight into the corner enough. But I guess that would have been the previous mark. I don't know. And then we turned down the centre line and transitioned to medium walker X, and we got a 7. Just judge saying what she said before. Could be more supple, could have more of a supple connection. And then our halt immobility salute, we got a 6.5, and the judge said unbalanced to halt, but I think it was square, so I'm pretty happy with that. But yeah, very, very happy with him. I just did my intro test without a calming cookie today, and it's windy and it was in the indoor. I was a very good boy. A bit spooky, but very good. You've been a good boy, ain't you? Does that mean we don't need to do calming cookies anymore? Hey? Good boy. Look who's here. Theo and Lucy.
I feel deflated after the first test.
Are you doing a vlog?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, don't tell my vlog about your deflated then. Go to Lucy's vlog to hear about how she's feeling deflated and farty. I know. But Sarah came above me, so no pressure, but if you do quite well we might have a chance.
No pressure. 2 minutes before I'm going in.
Theo's like, I got this. This. Boy, they got 66%, 66.36 I think it was. Clever. Don't care. Clever boy. Hey? So, we did get there on time, and we had about half an hour to warm up at the end, which was fine. But I didn't have time to give him a calming cookie, so it was your first event without a calming cookie, wasn't it? But he was really good, to be fair. It was quite windy in the top arena where the warm-up was, but he was no different to how I expected him to be. He warmed up quite nicely, didn't have much left then, so that's something we really need to work on. He did do some good canters. There was only one leap, wasn't there? Yeah. He was just generally very, very good. Upped his score, so 66.36 I think it was. Yeah, really, really chuffed. He was a little bit lucky in the indoor because it was windy. The wind was blowing on the end doors, which were behind the judges box, and he wasn't mad keen on that, but that's fine. That's just, again, experience. And they've moved the cafe, so the cafe is indoors now, and that had never been a thing before, so that was a bit different. And the lady walked out of the cafe and he was like, huh, who's that? So there are a couple bits where he was not very responsive, or he did actually stop when the wind blew against the doors, but it's fine. Yeah, so really pleased with him. Chuffed that we upped our score, and chuffed that we got second as a team, so that was amazing. And welcome to our new teamie, Sarah. So all the team's still there, just we needed an additional person to help when other people were unable to do it. So yeah, we've got 5 people on our team now, so we've still got 2 spots. So if there's any Kerno people out there that want to do BD Quest, hit me up. Anyway, that is it for now. Yeah, that's it for now. Don't know why I'm trying to waffle. Anyway, if you like what you see, hit subscribe and give me a like. Anyway, till next time, bye.